Hey everybody, it's still the Shiny Zeta, and welcome to Metroid Prime Remastered. Now, a couple things. The very first thing is, I know that a lot of you already know that I have already covered this game on the channel when it came out like, what, a year and a half ago or something? However, when I completed that playthrough, I actually had several comments, and still to this day on a lot of the videos of that playthrough, saying like, hey, you should cover hard mode for this game. Because hard mode is actually a pretty different experience. And so because of that, I want to cover it. So let's do it. So a couple things about hard mode, or I guess just hard mode in general for Metroid games. But I'll start talking about that once we actually, get into the game. So I'm just gonna select play. These are my other files. I'm just going to do a new game here and then there's casual mode, which is new for the Metroid Prime Remastered version, I believe. I did normal mode in my regular playthrough of the remastered version, but now we're going to do hard mode, which, like I said, it can be a vastly different experience. So, what is hard mode exactly? Because, I've played hard mode on other Metroid games, but each one's a little bit different. Essentially, Metroid Prime for hard mode, which was originally called, I believe, veteran mode in one of the versions of it, or hyper mode in the trilogy version. But essentially, hard mode causes Samus to deal 50% less damage to all enemies, and you take 50% more damage. So that's essentially the only difference. Other Metroid games do a little bit differently. For example, Metroid Zero Mission, it actually, aside from decreasing the damage you do and increasing the damage you take, aside from that, it also adds either additional enemies in certain areas or upgraded enemies to replace weaker enemies in certain areas as well. And so it's very interesting how in some games there are more changes, but in Metroid Prime specifically, it's only that. You do 50% less damage to enemies, and you take 50% more damage. Now, this doesn't change many components of the game. Like a lot of the, simpler parts when you're just trying to get from point A to point B or the backtracking is going to be pretty much the same. But the main difference is going to be some of the boss battles as well as the space pirate sections later in the game. Not including this early space pirate section, because this part is actually really simple. It's very straightforward. A lot of the space pirates here in this first area, which I believe is called Frigate Orphan, or Orpheon, sorry, is very simple. The space pirates are weakened, they don't have a lot of health. But in the Phendrana Drifts section of the space pirates, as well as, oh my god, Phazon Mines, god damn. Phazon Mines is crazy in some ways. Like, it is ridiculous, but we'll see. See what we can do about that. In those parts, I'm going to have to be a lot more careful when, avoiding taking damage and stuff like that. So here we go. Now, this playthrough that I do, I'll just let you know right now. I'm playing under the assumption that you already have watched my regular playthrough, or you as a viewer know this game at least a decent amount. So I'm gonna be, I guess I shouldn't say speed running because I'm doing hard mode. In certain parts I have to be careful, but in other parts I'm just gonna go through it without really explaining too much about it. But essentially, just to give you a quick overview of Metroid Prime, it's a 3D or first-person shooter game, obviously 3D, but first-person. And you get to scan. This is your scan device. You get to scan stuff. You get to shoot. And yeah, eventually get more abilities. Right now we can convert into a ball. We get to shoot missiles, which is pretty cool. But eventually in a little bit we're going to lose our abilities. Which again, that's not spoilers because we're playing hard mode. I'm assuming you have already, know this game a decent amount. Okay, here we got some more of those parasite things. Here we have a space pirate that is weakened. This is what I'm saying, that even in hard mode, like, it doesn't really matter, like, they're still weak. I'm going to be scanning all of the, oh wait, sorry, it says charge beam. I'm going to be scanning all of the things in the game for the logbook, so I am 100% of the game in terms of items and also the logbook, in case you're wondering. But alright, let's go in here. This here's the map. So far we've scanned 2 research. We've scanned the small energy unit, the purple energy, which replenishes 10 energy. And then we've scanned the map. For creatures, we've so far scanned 1 enemy in the game, and that's the regular parasite. Again, I'm only going to be scanning either things that I have to for like activating elevators, such as this right here, or anything for the lockpick. I'm not going to be scanning all the random, you know, stuff throughout the game. Okay, so here, oops, I took a hit. It's okay. Okay, I believe, is there a turret here? Definitely thinking the wrong one. Alright, so I got them both here. There's only 1 pirate data in this particular section of the game, so we're not there yet. That is not the correct thing. Here's the second enemy of the game. And again, not including the Space Pirates, because the Space Pirates, for whatever reason, here in the Frigate Orpheon section, the Space Pirates are not scannable enemies. You can only scan them once you actually reach Tallon IV, the planet Tallon IV, and I'll explain more about that later, but oh shoot. What I recommend doing here is just Charge Beam. In normal mode, those things will actually die by 1 charge shot. Here we got missiles. There's 3 types of missiles, like missile, I should say, ammunition or replenishing. There's 3, 5, and 10. In the original Metroid Prime game, there was only 1 for 5. In the remastered version, they ended up changing it and they put 3 different kinds. This guy should die soon. Yeah, see, look at that. I already took almost 15 damage there with just 1 enemy, fighting just 1 enemy. And I was doing pretty good, you know? Again, it can be a little brutal in some parts where you do... Oh, shoot. Speaking of... Here, we're going to fire a missile to kill it faster because it's ridiculous. Those are... Yeah, they're all the same ones. It's fine. Okay, we're going to scan this to open up the elevator. Alright, pretty straightforward here. Let's go. Alright, there's going to be a space pirate that falls right here. Yeah, eventually once we get to other parts of, you know, of the game, you're going to definitely see creative ways in which you can take cover. Like right there, I was trying to use that small scannable thing on the right. Worked only a little bit. It wasn't the best thing, but it's fine. Okay. Here, these turrets are actually going to go off if you move any closer. So I recommend using a charge shot and then followed by a missile. This over here is a save room. We're not going to take it. I know that's awfully confident of me considering I'm playing hard mode, but the first boss of the game is actually extremely simple even in hard mode. It's really not a big deal at all. But I'm sure you can tell already, for those of you who have played the game in, you know, normal mode, that enemies are taking more damage. You can easily tell with the turrets as well as the space pirates. The parasites, not so much, but it's fine. Here you can really tell with the parasite queen. You see how much damage I'm doing? It is significantly less than in normal mode. Okay, that one got me, that's fine. Yeah, even missiles are doing so little, like it's definitely not, you know, definitely not a lot of damage. Oh my god, he changed. Oh, there we go. I did get him. Okay, so here, this parasite queen falling to its death is going to cause some kind of reactor explosion thing. So we have to escape. The escape sequence is the same. I actually thought that in hard mode they were going to alter the time. But no, I'm pretty sure you still have your same 7 minutes. I don't think that changed in any way whatsoever. Okay. Here we go. Okay, here you can scan this to eliminate the auto turret. There would have been a defense turret somewhere there, but... Okay, here I recommend, yep, you wait for the explosion to happen, otherwise you will take a bunch of damage and potentially die right away. I do recommend you kill the space pirates in your way. As, you know, even though you do need to escape in a sequence, they can definitely do a lot of damage to you if you're not careful. Here, if you want to speed things up a little bit, I recommend going into a morph ball. That's just a bunch of parasites. I've already scanned that enemy, so it's not really, you know, anything new. Okay. Just gonna keep going down all of these little shafts. Whoa. Wasn't letting me go through. That's fine. This, I think I'm gonna have to blow. Oh, no, never mind. It blows by itself. Yeah, but if you morph ball through this, you will get through significantly faster. Okay, now here you do want to be careful. These turrets will attack you. I'll probably morph ball again, sure. These parasites won't even do any damage to you. Well, I mean, they will if there's a bunch, but it's very small. If you just run through a couple, it's not going to touch you, even in hard mode. Okay. For this one here, we're just going to go through, proceed to this pathway, and then shoot it. We're about to get to the segment where we see a common foe of the Metroid genre, and that would be... Who could that be? Oh yes. It's the crazy Meta Ridley. Well, it's Ridley, but it's called Meta Ridley in this version. Apparently they revived him. Wonderful. Just wonderful. Alright, so you cannot scan the grapple hook things here for research at the moment, so you're just going to have to let that be and get that later, much later in the game. Disable more turrets, and over here, scan this thing, and here we get the explanation of this game for losing all your abilities. You know how in most Metroid games, you know, they have to explain a reason why you don't have your abilities. Confusion, you lost everything to the X, and here you got knocked over by all this crap and your stuff are malfunctioning. Metroid Prime 2 has its own reason. In Metroid Other M, you're authorized to use certain things, so you do have them all, but you can't use them unless you're authorized to do so. So yeah, there's different explanations, you know, in each game. Some of them are a lot more stupid than others, but it's fine. Okay, and there we go, just like that. The whole opening sequence of this game is done. You know how a lot of Metroid games have an opening thing that's a little different? Like Super Metroid, you go to the, what's it called? The BSL research station or something. And here it's this. It just kind of depends. Certain Metroid games do have an opening thing. Well, we are here in Tallon IV. The location, or the setting, I should say, of Metroid Prime 1. Okay. We have arrived in Tallon IV. Okay. So, let's just scan everything that we need to. So the first thing, we're going to scan our gunship. That is a new research, sure. And let's just go through. There's a bunch of doors here, you know, but I know exactly where to go, so let's do it. Here we're going to scan a new enemy called a beetle. Beetles are very simplistic. You simply shoot them a little bit, but I'm just going to ignore them because who cares. Over here we have one of these little sacks that they don't do anything to you. They just, if you shoot them, they explode. Here we got zoomers. Very simple enemies. We got blast caps right here, and then we have a Geemer over here. The Geemer is affected only by missiles, which makes it tougher than the zoomer. Yeah, look how many more shots it took. Usually those things die in like 3 hits, like 3 little power beam shots. Okay, so there's not much to do here in Tallon Overworld. So we're just going to move into the next section, which is known as the Chozo Ruins. A very ancient kind of place. It's kind of cool, but it is not the most fun area, I will say. Other things that they're theming are more cool, I would say. This looks kind of like rusty old ruins, you know, nothing too crazy at all. But yeah, this is Chozo Ruins. Okay. So we're going to see a lot of beetles. I recommend just skipping them. There's no need to unless you're fighting for, you know, like if you want to get some health and stuff, then sure, but otherwise there's not really a need to do that. Okay, here we got a new enemy. These are scarabs. They are very annoying. They are very common in tunnels in the Chozo Ruins. You're going to see a lot of these. Oftentimes, it's good to try to do your best to kind of go through them as quickly as possible without taking too much damage. They are very weak in small numbers, but in really large numbers, if you just run through a huge stack, they will do a lot of damage to you. I didn't mean to do that, sorry. Oh, you see how much health? They got decent health. Here's another Chozo lore. I believe here we have another. I think this is a new creature that is a war wasp hive. We're gonna scan. That's a war wasp. They are just little pesky enemies, very annoying to deal with, but they're very weak. Okay, we're gonna use the save point because I just realized I haven't even saved at all in this game. Oh no, wait, I did save in my ship, but still, you know what I mean. I didn't save in the first save point, only my ship. Oh god, 15 damage from one hit. God damn. That is crazy. Okay, well, we're gonna definitely take that. And here, there's nothing new. Actually, I think there was one new enemy. But it's okay, we're gonna make our way back soon. Oh no, you know what? We're gonna see it in this next room too. Okay, so this right here, that's what was on the other room. It's just tangleweed. It doesn't hurt you, it just slows you down. Here we have a medium energy, or large energy, sorry, 20. But then there's also ultra energy, which we'll get one of those later. Okay, here is the first mini-boss of the game. This is called the, I believe it's, is it Hive Mecha or something? I think it's Hive Mecha. I might be wrong. Let's see. Yeah, it is Hive Mecha. Oh shoot. Okay, this here is another enemy. That's a Ram War Wasp. Now, be aware that they can where the heck did it go? Oh. Be aware that they can definitely hit you pretty hard and like ram into you. And sometimes even shove you. Okay, what I like to do is just kind of spam. Sometimes it works. You get 1 or 2. Hard mode is significantly crazier because these guys have a lot more health now. Okay. And again, you only have the power beam right now. You don't have any missiles, you don't have a charge beam, so it can be a little difficult to deal with one, you know, each one individually. You have to just spam shots. It's the only way to make it work. Just slowly keep killing him. You're gonna take some damage. It's almost inevitable, it feels, but oh my god, I keep going all the way back here. Nope, stopped again. Yeah, see? The battle takes a lot longer in hard mode because every single War Wasp has 50% more HP, so it takes a bit of time for sure. Okay. We got with this the missile launcher. So now we can start firing missiles. You start with 5 missiles. Here we have a missile door. That's a new research. And here we got the first energy tank of the game. Okay, let me shoot these to see if I get some new stuff. Yeah, these are... yeah, they replenish 5 missiles each. Not bad. And nothing from that box. Okay, that's fine. So we're still missing the 10 missiles one, but we might not get one of those until much later in the game. I think those are actually very rare. See if we get something here. Probably not. Yeah, just the same one. I figured. Okay, well at this point, we need to just make it back. One thing you can do is shoot those things. Okay, what I'm gonna now do is go down here. This is the first missile upgrade of the game. And now we are at 10 missiles. Great. Okay, the other thing you can do in this room is you can go down here, shoot this for the map of Chozo Ruins. Not too big of a deal, I pretty much already know where I'm going, but I still want to show it off, of course. Okay, we're all done here. We are going to go back there later for another power-up. There's nothing we can do here either. Trust me on that. I know you probably saw a missile expansion. Yeah, but the issue is that we can't get it yet. I'm just gonna... oh god. I did not mean to... shouldn't have done that, honestly. Okay, so now that we've gotten missiles, we can get rid of this door. I'm gonna definitely shoot all these because I want the health that they typically come with. There we go, see? Full health. Oh my god, there's more. Well, fine. Okay. Here's the second mini-boss of the game. Now, before we get to the actual mini-boss, they're going to put a crap ton of beetles. I'm not even kidding you. Like, it's a ridiculous amount that they put here. Just keep kind of moving around, you know, walking sideways while you slowly pick them off. They will eventually run out. More are going to keep spawning, and you're like, what the heck? They're never ending? They are ending. It just takes a while. There's just a ton of them. See? As long as you keep moving, they're rarely going to charge at you. They only charge when you're like directly in front of one. After they finish their little motion pattern thing. So, yeah. Okay, with that, the plated beetle comes out. Oh my god. Charge right at me. Plated beetle. Okay, the easiest way to kill this thing, get close to it. It's going to dash at you, fire a missile, and a bunch of, you know, power beam stuff. In normal mode, you can easily kill that in one charge. Just simply fire a missile with some power shots and you can kill it. But with 50% more health, that's not possible. You need a second round at least. Okay, and with that, we have obtained the Morph Ball. Alright, so the Morph Ball lets us, well, morph into a ball. Duh. But this does help us get to the next section that we need to, which is where I'm kind of on my way now. Okay, basically, we're going to go back to this side of the main plaza. And we're going to go right up this way. This door does not require missiles, so you're like, wait, you could have gone here earlier? Well, you would have quickly been slowed down because of this. There's these tree trunks in here that prevent you from going through, so you do need the morph ball, but to get the morph ball you need missiles. So it's a specific order, as you can see. That's a Chozo low right over there. Make sure to scan that. Okay. Here we're just going to go through. Oh, these are new enemies. I didn't scan this time, but there's going to be a bunch. I'll scan the next ones. Alright, this is the Arboretum. Very iconic room in Chozo Ruins. These are Reaper Vine enemies. They just simply pop out. Just shoot at them once, and then they go back in. There's not much to do in this room right now. This is going to be important for later. But for now, all you need to do is go through by going through this door over here. Okay, here are the new ones. There's more Shriek Bats. Very simple to deal with. This over here is another save point. We are going to take it. Let's just go ahead and save the game here. Okay, great. Now we're going to go through this door on this side. The next missile expansion is here. There's a wall. Simply shoot it. It contains a missile. Just try to grab that if I can. Yeah. Okay, again, they put a lot of Shriek Bats in here. All these rooms have a ton of them. Okay, this area here has several of these, I guess you can call them runic symbols almost. Whoops, that is my bad. What the hell? Okay, here's the... No, let's kill these guys. I'll just go back. Okay. So I scanned 2 already. You have to scan 4 runic symbols. Okay. 3 and then 4 I believe is right here. Perfect. That opens up, that flips, so now you can just simply scan that one and the door opens. Takes us to another Chozo lore. And then also another convenient upgrade known as the Charge Beam. Now we can charge. Okay, so the Charge Beam can actually kill these things. We don't have to kill them all though, I'm just gonna go through. Yeah, so the Charge Beam is the first upgrade in the game that does not actually have a boss guarding it, which is pretty convenient. You know, they don't need to be putting a boss on every single damn thing. Okay. Now, however, we are going to... Okay, we are going to shoot all these guys, yes. Yeah, the other good thing about the charge beam and the 3D games is that it does pull in power-ups to you. That is something that's very different than the 2D games, because in the 2D games, it does not do that, like, at all. Okay, we're gonna roll through here. Look at all these freaking bats. They're just giving me so many missiles. More shriek bats? Okay, sure. Here, just another very simple room to get through. Okay, here's a new research. That is a locked door. Usually the locked doors, you have to do something specific to be able to unlock them. You can't use any of your weaponry, you know, to make that happen. I believe there's a new enemy here. This is called, yep, this one is a stone toad. Those can only be, they can only die by a bomb, and you'll see what I mean in just a sec. Because we're about to get bombed by fighting the next mini-boss of this area. Okay. Here we have the, what is this called? Incinerator drone. Okay, Incinerator drone is pretty simplistic. You just simply wait for the red thing to pop up at the top. You'll see that. Shoot at it, and it'll actually launch some fire up there. It is going to disturb the hives of these, which are the third type of war wasps. These are barbed war wasps, so they are a little different. Not really by all that much, though. Now, there's not much to this battle. You just simply have to wait until the thing pops up, and you just keep repeating. While that's happening, I recommend that you do kill some of these guys so that they can at least give you some health. Would be a good idea to do so. And after a bit, there we go. Keep killing them. There's one more. So yeah, again, from the beginning, just shoot a bunch, because it's going to take a bit for it to, you know, come out anyway. Okay, it should come out anytime soon. There we go. That's it. And with that, the Incinerator drone is defeated. And we get a nice little upgrade known as the Morph Ball Bomb. Okay, so the Morph Ball Bomb, as the name suggests, you get to place the bomb when you're in a Morph Ball. Oops, I just jumped right over that expansion. That's actually kind of hilarious. Okay. So we got a missile expansion there. We are now at 20 missiles. One good thing about the Morph Ball Bomb is that it also gives you the jump ball. So you can just press the X button to essentially just jump. Saves you time instead of having to rely on, you know, an actual Morph Ball bomb to propel you. You can just jump yourself. Here's a bomb slot. The bomb slot is another form of research. Simply lay a bomb on them and they typically activate things, you know, they do things such as that. That little sound that you hear is a timer. Gotta make it to the next one. This one's gonna raise some platforms. All this is optional right here, because once you get the Morph Ball Bomb, you can actually just go back and fight the main boss, actually, of Chozo Ruins. But there are some optional stuff that you can definitely get, and I would recommend you do that. Oops, wrong way. Oh my god, can you please get up there? Jeez. There we go, and then this should open the door. Okay, great. So that door that I was talking about that was locked earlier is now available to us. We can simply go through it. It contains a little tunnel and also a spider ball track. For now, the only thing we can do is take the little tunnel. And it's going to give us an energy tank. Again, this was optional, but it is good to have an extra energy tank early in the game. Because there's going to be parts later on, we're kind of getting to them slowly but surely, that are going to be tough. Mostly the Space Pirate sections where you can definitely take a lot of damage if you're not careful. And the more E-tanks you have in those sections, the much easier time you'll have in being able to actually survive with reasonable health after every battle. Okay. So we've done all this, and now we got the bombs. I mean, we can pretty much just go straight. I mean, we're already in the Arboretum. I could, because here's the thing. If I take the Arboretum over here to the Sun Chamber, the only thing is, though, I missed something in the Ruined Shrine, which I guess I can just get later. Then there's the Ruined Nursery. I should probably just do it now. Like, go to the boss now, just to save some time on that, since it's... Yeah. Okay, here's what we're going to do. There are 4 symbols that we need to scan. The first 2 are fairly low down here. There's the 3rd one. We're gonna lay some bombs down. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, definitely kill these, because while you're trying to go through in morph ball mode, it might not work out in your favor. Just be very careful. Okay, here we got a new enemy. This is similar to Tangleweed, except the red ones do actually harm you. Oh my god, I didn't even do that right, huh? It did harm me. There's a 4th one. It's right up there. Okay. This here's going to open the door. Perfect. And with that, we can lay a bomb. Alright, one more room. And in here, I think we can get some pickups. Yeah, we can. Missiles. And health. Okay, we're at full health and full missiles. Here we go. The first boss of the game. Well, I guess if you count Parasite Queen as an actual boss, then sure. But... okay, it's a Flaahgra Tentacle. And then we got... actual Flaahgra. Okay. Flaahgra is... funny enough, the health of Flaahgra basically stays the same in hard mode. It's the only boss in the game that has that feature. The reason why is because you don't damage Flaahgra in the traditional way with like your weaponry. Instead you use bombs to explode the little bridge thing here and to do some damage. So all you basically have to do is you repeat this process, 3 additional times and Flaahgra's dead. Even, it doesn't matter if you're playing casual mode or hard mode, it's the same. The only difference in difficulty is the amount of damage you take in the Flaahgra battle. So, yeah. change the back. We do need to be fast though. There we go. Once you knock both down, the tentacles all go down. And that's number 2. The hardest is obviously the second half of the battle because now you're dealing with more mirrors and that can definitely be an issue. Because Flaahgra is constantly having to, you know, constantly bringing them back. And that could definitely be a problem. What I recommend doing though is always do one charge. Oh, I missed that one. Do one charge first. Take one down. Nope, we brought it back. Okay, it's stunned. Got it. You have to be very fast. The one with 4 is going to be the hardest, so we'll see what we can do about that. Okay, that's number 3. Okay, here we go. He is stunned. Got it. It's kind of far though. We made it though. Okay. Yeah, because you are time out. You don't have infinite time, just to let you know. If you think you have infinite time, you are way wrong on that. And with that, Flaahgra's down. Again, that may have seemed the same, but any future bosses, which would be what, Thardis, Omega Pirate, Meta Ridley, and Metroid Prime, they're all significantly longer. In fact, in the following 4 bosses, the only one that's still very reasonable is Thardis. All the ones after, the Omega Pirate specifically can be a huge problem. Meta Ridley not so much as long as you know the patterns, but the Omega Pirate can be crazy because of the minions, the little space pirates. And then Metroid Prime isn't too bad either, as long as you know what the heck you're actually doing, you're fine. But they just really drag out. Those battles really, really drag out because of their 50% increased health. Okay. We're just going to go right in here. So yeah, we got the Varia suit. Now the Varia suit, actually wait, hold on. Oh yes, we did get this, nice. Ultra Energy. Ultra Energy heals a whole energy tank. And then here's a new enemy, the Pulse Bamboo. Only the wave beam affects them. Oh god, I just ran right into that. Yes, we can't kill that yet. I'm gonna stand over here. That is a Oculus, okay. Here we, I believe, have one Chozo lore. I think it's just one, right? Yeah, we can't do anything else in here though, not yet. So we're just gonna run straight through. Okay. There's no point in going to the door that way, so I'm gonna come back through. Yeah, it should be this side. Okay, got it. Oh my god, are you? Why did I jump? I don't know why I jumped. There. As long as you jump at the correct angle, you'll be fine. But god damn. Okay, here we got a couple things. Oh wait, the Chozo lore, I believe, is on the other side. Alright, so we got a missile expansion here. You have to hit all 3 of these. And then the third one requires the bomb jump. You just simply place the second one right before the first one's going to explode. There we go. There's also another Chozo lore here. Should have scanned that. Nice, and then the very last thing to get here in Chozo Ruins for now is this, a third eating. So this whole pathway, you can actually take it before, like you can come here before you actually fight Flaahgra. The hell? Oh my god, I got stuck in there. And the way that you do that is by going to that room that has the elevator in there. Essentially what you do is you come from the other door, not the one where we came in from Flaahgra, but this other one instead. And what you do from there is, I think it connects to the room behind where you fought the Hive Totem boss. Pretty sure. Yeah, it should be. So you can do that to come sneak around and get an extra missile expansion and an energy tank before the Flaahgra fight, but then that means you have to run all the way back to the Arboretum again and do the puzzle there to get the Flaahgra, since you can't do it from this side. So it's good if you're like, you know, not very good at Metroid Prime and you need the extra E-tank, sure. But if you're a pro, that's just a waste of time. Because you can just get it when you're already coming down here, you know? Okay. That's another... I guess I'll just take it, sure. I'll just take the save. Why not? Sounds like a good idea to me. Okay, great, great. Let's go. More shriek bats. Okay, here we are going to face a new enemy. This is the Grisby. Grisbys are very straightforward enemies. You can simply use a missile to kill them. I recommend killing the ones when they're, you know, if they're in platforms. Oh god. That have like a bunch of stuff going on. These are burrowers. Okay, very simple enemies too. And we have arrived at the lava world known as Magmoor Caverns. Yes, has the lower and warfare music from Super Metroid, you know, Ridley's chamber area. Okay, here we got 2 new enemies. The first is the Magmoor. By far the most lethal enemy in Magmoor Caverns, but still not extremely lethal by, you know, other enemy standards. They have a lot of health in hard mode. As you can see, it takes a lot of charge beam shots or missiles, but if you keep constantly attacking them, they're not going to be able to get an attack off because they get stunned by your charge beam every single time. Another Magmoor. I'm not going to worry about him now. Really don't care. Okay. Here we got a lot more of these. Oh god, that actually did a lot of damage. Okay, I killed all the puffs. Okay, so here we're just moving right along. We're, the way to explain Magmoor Caverns is that it essentially works as kind of like the... oh damn, it almost got me. Shoot. Yeah, it works as kind of like a big, like, middle section of Metroid Prime. Magmoor Caverns has elevator connections to every single other world in the game. Like, it really does. And knowing that, you'll know that it's kind of like a hub section. Yes, Tallon Overworld is the overworld section, but I consider Magmoor Caverns like the central hub connector of all the other ones in the game. As a fun fact, there are also no boss battles. There's not a single boss. Oh, shoot. What the heck? Oh my god, it just took me to the other one. What the hell is this? What is this garbage? Did I kill him? I can't. No, I didn't actually kill him. Okay, make sure to get that guy. Yeah, but... Yeah, so there's no boss battles at all in Magmoor Caverns, which is also kind of cool. A little fun fact there. Okay, so for now we're only going to get 2 pickups in Magmoor Caverns. The first is this missile expansion here. And the second, I believe, will be an E-Tank. Alright, so let's just roll right through it. There's only one way to exit here, and that's by taking the same pathway out. Okay, so you go like this, all the way through, and then... That thing survived? God damn. Yeah, you can get another missile right now, but the thing is we're going to be coming back here later anyway, so there's not really a point in having to worry about any of this at the moment. Shoot! I didn't mean to do that. I'm not really sure how I jumped that. Or like miscalculated the jump. Okay, with all these, I do actually recommend that you... Oh my god, it takes a lot of shots. Yeah, there's 3 turrets in here. Oh, that was actually a waste. I mean, it's fine. And then I believe there's actually another one somewhere, but we'll see. Let's just try to kill as many things as we can at the moment. We'll definitely take all this. All we need to do is go straight up in this section. Okay, and that turret's gonna fire at us. Okay, we got him. By the way, health lasts a long time in this game. I'm sure you could already tell. Okay, nothing else so far. Let's just go through. And here is where we're going to get the second pickup. You have to do 3 triple bomb jumps in a row. And of course I fail. Of course I fail. Okay. Barely made that. Nice. Got it. That is the 4th energy tank of the game. Again, the more E-tanks we have, the better. Going on to Phendrana Drifts. Into the snow world, yes. Go from a fiery world to a snow world. How crazy is that? Phendrana Drifts is very chill. The music is very soothing. Yeah, there are some bosses in here, but I mean, it's not really a big deal, to be honest. You'll see. Okay, this is Phendrana Drifts. Nice, right? Cool. Okay, this right here can be blown off like that. Here we get a new enemy. Okay. Those guys can also just die by missiles at the moment. This section over here leads to... Yeah, I don't need to save room right now. It's a waste of time. Here we get some... These are flicker bats, also a new enemy. They're not hostile. They will hit you if you like run into them. Or, like they have a specific like set course. And obviously if that happens, then sure, you'll take a hit, but they're pretty simplistic enemies. This here is a scatter bamboo. Scatter bamboos are only affected by the wave beam, so we can't do anything about that quite yet. And then this over here is A baby she-goth. Baby she-goths are one of the more annoying enemies to face in Phendrana Drifts, and you'll quickly see why. They, I mean, I'm not going to fight these right here. I can just kind of skip them, but they're just... You have to basically circle behind them and attack their shells, and it's freaking annoying, so I'm just not going to deal with that at the moment. Here we got some ice burrowers. They are equivalent to the regular burrowers. There's some enemy variations in this game that are like equivalent to others, kind of like the ice shriek bats and shriek bats, you know, similar to that. Here we got some scatter bamboos. Nothing really too much to say about those anymore. And then over here, guess we just gotta run through. More baby she-goths, which I'm not gonna worry about fighting because what the heck. Oh my god, I got hit by both? Are you kidding me? Okay, here we got a Chozo lore. Another baby she-goth. Scanning this little thing here is going to make the platforms for the boost ball available to us. We just simply got to go through. These platforms will fall, so you do have to be careful. As you can hear the shaking, they're falling behind us. But this is going to give us the boost ball. Another pretty nice, convenient upgrade here. The boost ball lets you activate certain spinners to give them energy, but it also lets you go up half pipes, such as the one that they're showing here. So it's very useful for those things. All we have to now do here is get the heck out of here. Now that we got the boost ball, that was pretty much the only thing we needed to do in Phendrana Drifts for now. In fact, that's the only thing we can do. We can't get the other upgrades because we're missing other important things first, which you'll see in a bit as to what I'm talking about. But essentially, yeah, we're here to get out. We're gonna get out of here. So now I can start. You can also start boosting, and the boost ball is essentially the speedrunning tactic for this game. Basically, you boost in as much as possible to try to get through as many rooms as quickly as possible. Oh, forgot about the scene. Looked like I was already starting my jump animation. There we go. There's Meta Ridley flying high above us. Okay, now we're free to get out of here. So yes, we are going to take that same elevator back to Magmoor Caverns. But then in Magmoor Caverns, we'll be able to do something a little different. We can go a new route. However, I do need to end the episode here. So before in this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications if you enjoyed the video. I will see you all later. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a great day.